All right, we're back. This is Market Forensics, episode 11. And we're going to go a little deep, with the magnifying glass. All right. This is no level two, no truth, right? No level two, no proof. So without a Dom, you got nothing. So I wanted to show you guys how the real markets are traded with smart money. Okay. This ain't no chart party. This is the kill box where illusions go to die and receipts speak louder than setups. Yep. Welcome to episode 11. No level two, no truth. Strap in. Mr. Wall Street back in the building. It's Don Wick in this bitch. And we ain't trading myths. We're trading receipts. Strap on your seatbelts. Let's go. So on the left, you can see the hype. But on the right, you see nothing but truth. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Candlesticks, that's the past. They tell you what already happened. But the Dom, that's live intent, baby. That's real-time pressure. And when you have level two data, now you're cooking. See, novices, they trade off nostalgia. They trade off aggression. The Dom, the Dom shows the decision point, period. So here's the battlefield. Okay. You got the bid stack. All right. That's who's holding up the buy side. And then the ask stack, the offer. That's who's trying to unload. And then the difference between the two, that's the spread. That's where the dance begins. And it's all based on open interest and liquidity that determines the how wide the spread is. Okay. This is the grid of execution. It's not guessing, not hopium or trading on dopamine. Okay. Not theory, just pure execution. And if you don't know this layout, you're walking into a sniper's nest blind. It's like shooting darts in the dark or coming to a gunfight with a knife, right? You all know what happens when you bring a knife to a gunfight. Oh, yeah. And understand that always look up. Mm-hmm. See. Real entries move diagonally. This is where we separate real operators from TikTok charlatans like Charlene and TJR or trades by Psy. But guess what? The Dom don't lie. Entry happens diagonally. So that's why I say look up, baby. You ain't buying into resistance. You're lifting the ask. You ain't selling into support. You're slapping the bid. Diagonal entries equal surgical precision. Straight lines. Well, that's for dreamers. We move like pressure, baby. But what about the spoofing? Okay. There's always these tricks you have to watch out for and the little booby traps. So you can find that there are spoofing, right? Ghost orders on the ladder vanishing. Okay. Not all size is real. Some of these walls are ghosts. Okay. Spoofs, bait. If size disappears before price even gets there, then guess what you got? You just got a Jedi mind trick, and you were the one who got played. Welcome to Charlatan Theater. If it ain't sticky, it ain't a signal. And spoofs, they aren't signals. They're traps. So how can we actually avoid these traps? What are some ways as traders that I can go in, be able to utilize smart money techniques, right? Such as fair value gaps and liquidity sweeps or order blocks, or as Sam Seiden taught in the early 90s. Yep, sorry, Michael from ICT. You didn't come up with these concepts. They were taught in the early 90s by Wyckoff and Sam Seiden, who coined supply and demand. And it's funny because I was taught by Sam Seiden himself. Did years of study under Sam at Online Trading Academy. Was an educator there as well for years, taught multiple asset classes. And it's funny, I look online all over the place and I hear people talking about liquidity gaps and liquidity sweeps and fair value gaps and order blocks and supply and demand and support and resistance. Funny thing is a lot of traders, they confuse support and resistance with supply and demand, but none of it matters without level 2 data. None of it matters without being able to look at the ladder. And when you can take that and have it horizontal, right, on the chart as a heat map, you can really see these levels and be able to understand who's truly dominant, who's truly in control. Imagine taking that supply and demand, right? Okay, and having that supply and demand find itself in this sweet spot, right? A nice little demand zone here, right? Or maybe a supply zone there, where you can actually see an overlay of the delta skew, the true picture of perfection, where the war was fought between the bulls and the bears, between the bid and the offer, the bid and the ask. Okay. And when you're able to see this live, it's a picture to behold. It's a beautiful thing. It's a picture of perfection. I say it all the time, and we say it as gospel. You're either liquid or liquidity. Yep. I don't care if you're following Charlene, TJR, or the trading geek, or one of these clowns that are recruiting from one of these MLMs that have came and went, or still peddling that garbage with perfume on it. No level 2, no proof. I don't care how many bells and whistles you put onto that MetaTrader 4 platform. I don't care how many lines you draw on the chart. It's all chart art. Might as well be drawn with crayons and trying to stay within the lines. But one thing I know for sure, you can't trade smart money with dumb money. And most of you hear that all the time. You probably hear me say it time and time again. And I'm preaching it because I'm trying to change the mindset of most retail traders. The average retail trader comes in, he's breaking one of the number 1 rules, trading outside of his jurisdiction, right? With a broker that's offshore. Number 2 mistake, he's trading on MT4. And the last mistake he makes is he's following some charlatan who himself isn't sure. But you know what we say here at Ask Bid? Unsure, just ask. The name itself says it all. Ask the bid, or bid the offer, bid the ask. But how do you know what to bid or what the offer is if you have no true level 2 data? Level 2 equals intent, right? That ladder, it's intent. The tape is confirmation. It's not about candlestick reading, but more about reading the tape. So, market forensics, episode 11, we want to dig deep into absorption and iceberg orders, and understanding how to be able to look at the different things such as time and sales, right? And the delta skew. You're only going to find this with true level 2 data. But a lot of you go in and you're looking at your candlesticks with your imakakaka coaches or some indicator you got from some charlatan. Yeah, it doesn't matter if Charlene wrote the code herself. Yeah, understand this. There is no money potion. Mhm. That means, as a trader, if you think you're going to find that special solution, that special black box that prints money, you got another thing coming. Understand that the market is an ever evolving machine, an ever evolving beast, if you will. It's always changing and evolving. So that means no black box is going to work forever. It has to be adjusted. And if that black box actually worked, right? If that black box was actually something that was able to print money, then why would they need to sell it? Truly, you don't need a magic algorithm or a special indicator. All you need is level 2, your time in sales and your ladder. Okay. And from there, understand that smart money is smart data. Smart money can only trade on smart data. With no level 2, you have no visibility of the order flow. You have no visibility of the liquidity. So in that case, you're the liquidity. Iceberg orders, absorption, okay, at key levels. This only happens and can only be spotted with level 2 visible, or at least a heat map over the chart of level 2. There are tools and resources like Bookmap that allow you to be able to trade and use this level 2 data. And fortunately, for a lot of you that are trading with prop firms such as TopStep, they've got TopStep X from Project X, which comes with visible level 2 data. Without it, again, you're just the blind following the blind, shooting blind in the dark. And don't get me started on that MT4 terminal, right? Even when you think that you're trading live, right? They should call it MTA, MT artificial, right? It's a mirage, a simulation, price charts that are derived from the broker's algorithm, retail lies, DOM reveals. The DOM shows the true size, and you only get that from CQG, a Sierra, right? Or a rhythmic. Okay, this is very important that we understand this. Very, 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 very important. Okay, so this ain't just pushing price, right? They're sitting in it. Okay, big money doesn't chase; they absorb. Okay, icebergs appear on the ladder. They stall price. They eat retail. If the level doesn't break after 5 hits, then that ain't luck. That's a strong hand loading. And guess what that DOM shows you, baby? That tape, it gives you a dual lens. The latter shows where the pressure's building. The true tape, and I'm talking the one on the right, it shows where the pressure's releasing. You need both to be able to truly decode smart money behavior. The DOM is the tension, the war that's fought between the ask and the bid. The tape is the punchline. So these absorption zones, again, the absorption zones are where you're going to be able to find true imbalance between supply and demand. Okay. Platforms love to fake the DOM, though. Got all those gadgets and widgets and features on MT4. That's just cosplay. You want real routing, real depth, real field transparency. You need a real platform. If your DOM ain't live, then your trades ain't real. Again, retail lies, but DOM shows the true size. So let's move on. I want to actually show you a DOM. All right. Now we're cooking. Yes. Now you can actually see what a real DOM looks like. Okay. True level 2. Okay. And remember what we say, no level 2, no proof. Home runs are cute, right? But this is sniper work. 1 tick, 2 ticks, you're out. Real traders hunt for pressure. Hit exit, reset. You can only find that on the DOM. The DOM shows you where the edge lives. not in hope or dopamine, but in micro movements. It's not guesswork. This is true domination, chart domination. Okay. So, how do we trade this? Okay. Let me give you a sequence of the lift, confirm, and move. Step one, the buyers lift the ask. Step two, tape confirms it. Okay. So you'll see the buyers will lift the ask. And once tape two confirms it, okay, or the tape confirms it, then that's what moves the price. All right. You don't just learn setups, we learn sequences. And the DOM, it gives you the receipts in real time. Candle traders, they see the aftermath. But real professionals, we see the crime in progress. Okay. So no level two, no truth. Without level two data, you truly can't see what smart money is doing. And without smart money infrastructure, then you're just really trading with dumb money, disguised as smart money. Precision over prediction. All right. Without it, we again, we truly have nothing. All right. You want to make sure that as a trader, okay, we understand that true smart money lives on level two. And without level two, you have no proof. With level two, this is frame by frame proof. And now you know what you're really looking at. And the tape confirms who is in control. All right. No level two, no truth. Now, this is Market Forensics, episode 11. Go ahead and like and subscribe, follow for more, and join the community of alert traders where we audit the trade. Until next time, this is Mr. Wall Street, Bid God, Don Wick signing out of this bitch.